Dallas police continue to ask for your help finding the person who killed an 18-year-old Booker T. Washington graduate.
Someone murdered Zoe Hastings after she left her home for a meeting at church in Lake Highlands. Today, Dallas police say they had no significant updates in the case, but they did publicize a large reward for information. Fox 4's Deanna Zoga live with more on that and the outpouring of grief for this young victim. Deanna?
Well, Steve, yeah, Dallas police are putting out information about this $10,000 reward. It is money donated, hoping to drum up some leads in this case, and police are still trying to figure out exactly what happened to Zoe Hastings from the time she left her home to the time that she was found here next to her family's minivan in a creek.
Zoe was like the sweetest girl, and we all know that's kind of a cliche thing to say, but truly, you never saw her without a smile on her face.
A day after she was found murdered, the story about the lives 18-year-old Zoe Hastings touched is coming into focus.
You see her in the hallways. She would always say hi to you, so even if you weren't close to her, like, you still feel it.
While virtually nothing is known about her killer, Hastings was found murdered next to her family's minivan, a 2007 white Honda Odyssey, in a creek along Dixfield Drive in Lake Highlands Monday morning. The scene is 2 miles from her home and about half a mile from church, where Hastings was heading at 4:45 Sunday afternoon, the last time family saw her alive.
For me, I know because I live so nearby, it's sad and it's scary because it's just out of nowhere.
Hastings graduated from Booker T. Washington in May and was an active member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. She worked at the YMCA and planned to start a long-term mission with the church. Those who knew her or just knew of her have designed and bought T-shirts that say, "Live like Zoe," to raise money for the Hastings family and at the same time honor Zoe's legacy.
I think most of us are trying to not think about how it happened, but just remembering her.
And people have been leaving notes and flowers at the scene in honor of Zoe. The Live Like Zoe hashtag, by the way, is also being used on Twitter, Instagram to publish memories about Zoe Hastings. There are also 2 GoFundMe pages that have been set up for other people to raise money for the Hastings family. And so far this evening, both together have raised just under $42,000 for that family. Steve, back to you.
Okay, Deanna, you mentioned the reward, also $10,000. That's usually for like an arrest and conviction. But what are police looking for at this point? What kind of tips do they want? What should the public be looking for?
Well, yeah, the reward is donated by Oak Farms Dairy for information leading to an arrest and indictment of the person who might be responsible here. We do know that police were asking people to help them retrace Zoe Hastings' steps. So they were asking people to take a good look at Zoe's photo, take a good look at that 2007 white Honda Odyssey that she was driving, that minivan, and figure out whether they saw her sometime after 4:45 Sunday evening, especially here in the Lake Highlands area. They're trying to pinpoint where she may have been or where she may have been taken before she was murdered. Back to you, Steve.
Right, Deanna Zoga, Lake Highlands area, thanks.